In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to cancel your ConvertKit subscription. If you find this useful, consider subscribing and liking the video. Alright, let's dive right in and make this process as straightforward as possible. First off, before we begin, it's important to remember that canceling your subscription is a decision that should be thought out carefully. You may want to ensure you've exported any important data or content that you might need later, such as email lists or automations. Now let's focus on the steps to unsubscribe from ConvertKit. To start, you'll want to log into your ConvertKit account. So, grab your device, navigate to the ConvertKit website, and enter your login credentials to access your account dashboard. Once you're in, you will land on your main account page, and this is where the real process begins. Look for your account settings. You can usually find this in the top right corner of the dashboard, represented by your profile picture or an icon. Once you click on that, a drop-down menu will appear, and from there you'll want to select the Account Settings option. This will direct you to a page that houses all the details about your account. Once you're in the account settings, scroll down until you reach the section labeled Subscription Plan. This section will provide you with an overview of your current plan details, renewal date, and payment information. It's a good place to double-check what you're currently subscribed to before moving forward with the cancellation. Now look for the button or link that says Cancel Subscription. Depending on any recent updates to the platform, it might be displayed differently, but typically it's right there in that section. Click on that button. It may direct you to a confirmation page or prompt you with a few questions about why you're canceling. Some companies do this to gather feedback, which can help improve their services. Take a moment to answer any questions truthfully, if you're comfortable. It can feel nice to share your thoughts, but if you'd rather skip that, look for an option that allows you to proceed without providing feedback. After you complete this step, you may be asked to confirm your decision. This usually involves clicking a confirmation button that says something like, "Yes, cancel my subscription," or "Confirm cancellation." Once you've confirmed, you should receive a notification or email that your subscription has been canceled. It's a good idea to double-check your email for this confirmation. Keep it in case you need it for future reference. Now here comes an important note. If you cancel, remember to check when your access ends. Usually, you'll continue to have access until the end of your current billing cycle. So if your billing date is later this month, you can continue using the service until that time, even after you cancel. This gives you a chance to back up any remaining important data. And here's a pro tip. If you find yourself needing ConvertKit again in the future, your account data may still be saved for a certain period post-cancellation. If you return, it'll make the process of getting started again that much smoother. Before wrapping up, I want to reiterate how important it is to carefully consider your options when canceling any subscription. There might be features you overlook that could be valuable for your business or projects. So there you have it, a straightforward way to cancel your ConvertKit subscription without any unnecessary complications. If you ever have questions or need assistance during this process, don't hesitate to reach out to their support team. They are typically quite helpful. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like it and subscribe for more content like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.